Hopefully you can't hear it, but I have got both the steriliser and the washing machine on the go, so apologies if they are noisy in the background. Hopefully you can't hear them too loud. But today is Friday, so I thought let's start the vlog. I normally start a vlog on a Friday and then we see it through the weekend. So if you haven't seen my video previously, which I would probably think a lot of you haven't, because if you come here just to watch my vlogs, then that probably isn't of interest to you, like the sort of sit down videos. So brief catch up on here. I have had my son, it's me and my fiance Daniel. We have had our first child together. I'm no longer pregnant. He is now, as they say, earthside. So that's really good. He's actually 3 weeks old. Or 3 weeks and 2 days, which is really exciting. So that's really nice. He's actually just across the room, fast asleep in his little chair, and everything has been really good. We've had a couple of little moments where he's been really unsettled. They tend to go through a little period at 3 weeks old, according to the midwives and the health visitor. So we know we're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with him. He's healthy, he's happy, he's a really content little boy, which we're so lucky. So long may that continue. But yes, so he is doing really well. I'm doing really well. Daniel's doing really well. He's back to work now. He's planting potatoes. I think they're over halfway through the season, which is really exciting because then that'll mean he won't do quite so long days. So he'll be home earlier in the evenings and spend more time with Teddy. So that's really good. So yeah, sort of brief catch up there. Everything is doing really well. Sorry I have been absent from the vlogs. Obviously I had a lot going on, but also I kind of just lost, I don't know, motivation I suppose, but also like inspiration and drive to think, is this what people want to see? You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know. It doesn't even have to have a purpose. It just brings me joy to do this. And also it gives me something to do now I'm on maternity leave. And yeah, so I've got a lot of free time on my hands. I went from working full time to now being at home on maternity leave for the next 12 months, bringing up our boy. And we'll see, obviously I'll be kind of bringing you along with me now, and we'll be documenting this journey and see what I get up to and see how our life sort of develops and where we go from here really. So that's quite exciting. We get to do that together, and obviously I get to look back on this, which is why I do it mostly. I often watch my own videos back because I like to see kind of where we were before, and like with my gardening series, and inspiration to see the growth and all that kind of stuff. So I did mention in my previous video that I'm actually going to be sort of restarting the whole gardening series. So my veg garden is actually at my mum and dad's house, and I'm gonna kind of treat that as an allotment. So I'm actually looking forward to, I keep thinking about it now, and I need to sit down and think about and plan what I'm gonna grow this year. And I need to head over there at some point and tidy it up because it's totally overgrown. Mum tried to grow, I think, some beans last year and maybe something else, but apart from that it's just been left. So the grass needs cutting, the beds need weeding, everything just needs a good tidy up. So we will do that maybe next week. I really want to get over there ASAP, and then hopefully maybe end of next week visit a garden centre and get some plants, because I want to grow, well, I want to sow some beans, I want to grow some lettuce and some tomatoes. So now is the time. So I need to crack on, and obviously I need to get the beds and the space ready. I do actually have my grow house here at home, but the garden is such a wind trap that even though I've we've actually got AstroTurf, and so I haven't pegged it down and I haven't got bricks on it like I did at mum and dad's, but I have sort of like tied it to the fencing, but the wind just catches it and it's actually broken 2 of my strings. So I couldn't even, like, I tried to sow some lettuces last year and the whole thing just blew over, and so all the pots, you know, spilled out and everything. So that was just a disaster basically. So the grow house has basically been a non-starter at home here. So that's why I want to take that back to mum and dad's, really, put that back where it was, grow my tomatoes in that again, and sow and start all of my plants off like that. We do have a raised bed here at home, and Daniel wants to do some growing as well, so we'll definitely plant some stuff in there, and we'll have some stuff going on at home. We've got flowers and things in the pots at home. I'll show you the garden because pretty much everything's in flower now, which is really exciting. So I'll show you that. But otherwise, yeah, we're gonna go back to mum and dad's, treat that as an allotment, so we need to do that next week. Yeah, completely strip that back, get that ready for some plants, and hopefully go to the garden centre next week. But why I'm starting the vlog today and what I've got to sort of share with you is that we've actually got some plans for the weekend, for actually this weekend and next weekend, which is exciting. So this weekend, as I said, it's Friday, nothing much is going on today. My car is having its MOT, and then I'll have wheels back again because I've been without a car for 2 weeks, but that hasn't really mattered because me and Teddy have just been at home, and if we've gone anywhere then Daniel's taken us, so that's been fine. We've only ever gone out in the evenings. And then tomorrow will just be whatever we get up to tomorrow. No physical plans for Saturday. And then Sunday we are going for breakfast with my parents and Daniel and Teddy, and then after breakfast we're going to Spalding to go to the Springfields Shopping Outlet and do a bit of shopping. So it's actually my birthday last Monday, Easter Monday. This weekend will be kind of my birthday weekend, or Sunday will be my birthday again, in that kind of way, in which I'll have a bit of spending money and we'll have a little bit of a splurge. And yeah, basically I'll just treat myself, buy some bits for my birthday. So that's going to be really exciting. So I thought I'd take you along for that because Springfield Shopping Outlet is really, really wonderful. So if you're like local to Norfolk, or if it's not a very long drive, then Spalding is literally only like an hour and a half, I think, away from us. It's in Lincolnshire, so it's not very far at all. And it's a really, really good shopping centre. So yeah, we're going to go there Sunday, so I'll share that with you, which is exciting, and hopefully we buy some really lovely bits because they've got like Crew, Jewels, Next, like perfume shops, all sorts of things, you know, popular companies. So yeah, that'll be really exciting and that'll be good. So that's the plan for the weekend. As I say, we are just at home today. Teddy's asleep. He will be waking up probably in the next hour for a feed. So I'll be looking after him. And then, yeah, that's about it really. So I thought I'll just fill you in on various snippets and things as the day goes on, and obviously over the weekend. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So as I said, I'll show you the garden so you can see what that's looking like at home, and our flowers, which are looking really good. And, yeah, and then probably I will just, yeah, share with you whatever we get up to, and we'll go from there. Let's go out in the garden, enough chat. We've caught up. We'll go out in the garden, have a look at the plants and how wonderful they're looking, and yeah, we'll go from there, see what the weekend brings. So out in the garden currently we've got lavender. This hydrangea is flowering now, which I'm really excited about. We've got a slight bit of caterpillar damage which needs to be addressed at some point. Then this weed thing that was here when we moved in is flowering again. It's actually really pretty and the bees love it. And then this, I can't remember what it's called, I'll put it on screen, is flowering. My verbena has not, but that's growing as well, ever so beautiful. The bees just love these purple flowers. That again is has greened up. I'll put what it is on the screen. And this lavender as well is come back too. So everything's looking really good. As I say, the bees are loving this garden. So it's nice to have a bit of colour at last. Thought I'd also mention how many lovely cards that we received from family and friends. We've literally got so many, which is just so lovely. People are so thoughtful. And yeah, to have like personalised ones as well. It's just so lovely, and we had so many bunches of flowers as well. People are so lovely. Just two Disney kids chilling. It does say Mickey Mouse on his little chest here, which is super cute. So we are matching today. Oh, that's better. That's better. We can see each other now. Hey? You smell so good. Whoa! Is that fun, little teddy? Was that fun? Is it hair wash time? Yeah. Ugh. Hello everyone. It's Saturday evening, 6:30, and I've just been asleep on and off for the last hour or so. Teddy's asleep in the lounge at the minute, and I just need to get some bottles sterilised for this evening / tonight. So I thought I'd do that while I'm chatting to you. So it's been a really lazy, chilled Saturday, which is really nice. Daniel's been at work today. He's still at work at the minute. My mum popped over this morning. Well, it was about lunchtime actually, and she brought me lunch, which was really nice. So I had lunch, and then to be honest, I've literally just spent the day cuddling Teddy because he's not really wanted to be put down this afternoon. So he was in his chair a fair bit this morning, and then he just wanted to be held most of this afternoon after his feeds, which is fine by me. So that's been quite nice that I get to be his source of comfort. And I've just been drying his clothes because it's actually been a really cold day today. We actually looked at the forecast when Mum was over, and I think it said it was like 10 feels like 3 or something ridiculous, which is quite a shock to the system after it being like 20 odd degrees middle of the week. We were sat outside on the patio and soaking up the sun, and it doesn't really do it justice because the colours are a bit off on this camera. I can't figure out how to get the colours true. It makes my hair look really kind of, I don't know, like golden, kind of browner. But I mean, my hair has gone a lot darker, but actually being in the sun the other day has like made it a little bit blonder, which is nice. I don't know if it's going to really sort of show up the colours true on here, but my hair had gone really dark over the winter, and actually I didn't like the way I looked because my hair has gone so brown that I didn't like the way I looked, because I'm a blonde, I'm not brown haired, I'm not a brunette, so it didn't look right to me, and I was like, why don't I like the way I look? I can't figure it out what it is. And then I realised it was because my hair was a completely different colour. So yes, and I wondered if the sun was going to bleach it again, and I think it will, so fingers crossed I'll be a blonde this summer, so I don't have to dye my hair or tone it or anything, because I was kind of contemplating it because I just can't deal with having brown hair. It just doesn't look right. It's a bit strange, but I'd never had it go that dark over winter before, so that was a bit weird. But joys of getting older, I suppose, these changes that happen as you get older. But yeah, so I had a really chill day. So I've had the heated horse clothes horse on today, and actually I can turn that off now. So I mean that's been on most of the day, and I think everything is pretty much dry. Oh, that's a little bit damp, but we'll probably have the heating on this afternoon to pass, or Daniel will probably put it on. I mean, not that it feels too cold in the house really, but it's just nice to take the edge off, especially before bed. And we're also going to bath Teddy tonight, so definitely need the heating on just so he doesn't get cold, bless him. But yeah, just a little update, little catch up. Nothing really has happened today. I've literally just spent the day pretty much on the sofa feeding and then cuddling Teddy. So yeah, not a lot has happened. Obviously I've shared some clips with you from this morning and the exciting things that will happen tomorrow. So we're going for breakfast first thing at the Goat Shed, which is in Honningham. Really popular place, and they do really good breakfast. So we're going there first thing, and then we'll be driving up to Spalding to go shopping. So I've got some birthday money to spend, and I'm hoping I'll find something really lovely, or you know, a few lovely things. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to share as much of it with you as possible. We're all going, like the family's going, me, Daniel and Teddy and my parents, so I will record as much as I can, but obviously I want to be present with them and yeah, just enjoy that. So yeah, we will see what we get up to, and that is the plan for this evening, just chilling. Daniel will be leaving work shortly, so he'll probably be home in the next hour, and yeah, we'll have tea, shower Teddy, put him to bed, and yeah, have a good day tomorrow. So I will catch up with you all, no doubt. It will now be tomorrow. Well, we are all ready for the day. I've ever been so close to a wild bunny before. There's a couple more in the field as well. They're very brave. There's another one up there. Oh, and another one over there. So there's quite a few bunnies. But this one's very close. Hello, my boy. Oh, it's so good to see little Hobie. He's looking so well at the minute. He's very shaggy at the minute because he's losing his coat, but he's so slim. He's looking really well for a little old boy. Hey, Hobie. Hi, Danny. So lovely to spend a bit of time at the yard and with Hobie, because whilst I'm sort of getting into a bit of a routine with Teddy, Mum has been looking after Hobie, and he's actually living out at the minute, so that's been really helpful. So I'll be actually coming up here regularly again, hopefully soon, but I just pop up every now and then at the minute, which is quite strange after literally going up twice a day for, well, as much as I can remember of my life, really. So, catch up with you all on the day. So, as you have seen, we went for a really lovely breakfast at the Goat Shed, which was nice. I had eggs Benedict, so did Mum. Daniel had full English, and Dad had eggs royale with avocado. So that was really nice. And then from there we drove to Spalding, where we went to the Springfields Shopping Outlet, and we had a really good time there. Went in pretty much every shop and bought lots of lovely things. So I'll share with you what we bought from today. And then from there we went to a pub slash restaurant called the Moorings in Spalding, and we had sort of late lunch, early dinner, where I had salmon, new potatoes, Daniel had a burger, Dad had scampi, and Mum had spinach and ricotta cannelloni. Really lovely food, and the service was really nice and the place was really nice. And then we had dessert, and I had a Belgian chocolate cake thing, which was new to their menu apparently. Daniel had a sticky toffee pudding, and Dad had, what did he have? Oh, apple and rhubarb crumble. Mum didn't have a dessert. So that's what we had from there. All really lovely food. We sort of all scored it sort of 8 out of 10. Really lovely. Sort of kind of oldie worldy place, really nice, and it was by the river, so it would be really lovely in the summer to sit outside, no doubt, but it was a nice day today. Obviously we sat indoors, and then we came home, and that is sort of been the day really. I think we were home maybe after 6ish, don't know what time it was now, and I've just been to the yard obviously, as you've seen, and yeah, now home to kind of put away the carnage, unload from today, settle Teddy to bed. He's a little bit fussy at the minute, so yeah, I need to settle him down to bed, and yeah, that's sort of it for today really. So yeah, I'll share with you what lovely things we got from Springfields, and yeah, and then we will see. I don't know whether I'll finish the vlog from today or if I will carry on into the week. It depends what happens really. I'll keep it open until the end of the week, and we'll see what happens. If anything is worth documenting, then I'll share that with you on here, and then obviously you'll see this end of the week. So yeah, we will see, but anyway, I will share with you what we got from Springfields. So one thing, or a couple of things, that we got from a shop called Julian Charles Home was some new pillows for both Daniel and I, and pillow protectors. So got a lovely new pillow to sleep on tonight. I think it's actually memory foam, which is nice, but it was like literally their only like firm pillow that they had in store, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, got that to sleep on tonight, which is exciting. And I got a couple of bits from Pro Cook, one being a casserole dish, but I'll share that with you tomorrow because that's quite heavy and I'll do it in the kitchen. But I only shopped in two, well, apart from Julian Charles Home, shopped in two places, Joules and M&S. So what I got from M&S was this like cardigan. What would you even call this? I don't even know what you'd call this. Like a jacket cardigan thing. So it looks like this, and it's just got a clasp. And that's that. Teddy's amusing himself, but he's a little bit fussy, so just sort him out. Then I also got a lovely set of pyjamas for summer. So they are shorts and short sleeve. So these little shorts with a nice little cami top. Really cute, so perfect for the summer, because the like sort of cami set pyjamas I did have like shrunk in the wash basically, and they're just too small for me anyway, so that's another thing that I got. And then Daniel got a nice shirt and some boxes. And then from Jules, they had like a offer on shirts. It was like 2 shirts for £59, I want to say. So I got 2 of the same shirt but in 2 different colours. So I got this sort of browny, yeah, brown, well, brown seems a bit harsh, but sort of browny colour, and then a blue. And they're both the exact same shirts, so they've got this like ruffle around the neck and slight ruffle along the buttons at the front. And then they have just got a plain sleeve. So I've got 2 of those. And then I also got, to sort of pair with that basically, a sleeveless vest, navy. And that was all I got from Springfields actually. I think Daniel got some like sweets and chocolates from the Cadbury shop and the Sweet Emporium. Or did he get anything from Sweet Emporium? I don't think he did. And from Jules he got a few, or a couple or 3 polo tops. So that was everything that we got from Springfields, and as I say, I will share with you what we got from ProCook tomorrow. For now though, I'm going to see to my fussy, overtired little baby, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. This is what we got from ProCook. So got an ice cube tray, and then I got finally a casserole dish, which I've wanted a casserole dish for ages. So I got this size, whatever, and it's gorgeous colour. See if I can show you. Hold on. So this is it. I don't think the colour's really quite doing it justice on here, to be honest. It's a little bit darker than what the camera's showing. But yes, cast iron casserole dish. Well, it has literally just turned dead on 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. that is. And I'm literally only just now checking in with you today. I had intentions to check in with you this morning, or at least earlier this afternoon, because Teddy was kind of awake most of the morning and he was really hard to settle. As in, I literally just had to hold him for ages, and that's hard to then do my video and not disturb him if he was then drifting off. So I just haven't got round to it. So here we are, finally checking in with you for today. I didn't know if I was going to, but I feel like I want to, just because I feel like last night I was kind of in a bit of a rush and I haven't actually edited what I filmed yesterday, so I don't know how good it was, if it was good at all, because he kept crying a little bit while I was trying to share with you what we got from Springfields yesterday. So I thought I'd just have a bit of a run down? No, what am I trying to say? Debrief, basically, and kind of sign off, because I feel like I probably won't share anything else this week, or if I do, it'll be in a new vlog. So I have literally spent all day in the bedroom, like no word of a lie. I've only gone downstairs to get my lunch, washing, and I think that's it. I've literally been upstairs all day because I have been trying to get on top of the bedroom. I need to do a room at a time, and I sort of keep downstairs relatively tidy as I go along. But upstairs has literally been a nightmare, even long before little Teddy turned up into the world. So it's been in desperate need of a tidy. I'm not even going to show it to you because it's so bad. That's one thing I've always struggled with. Now this bedroom isn't really decorated in any way, shape or form. Like, it's literally the bare minimum. It's a shell of a room. It's got clinically white furniture in it. It's just, yeah, there's nothing going on the walls. It really needs, I would say, a woman's touch, but I mean, I'm a woman and I literally have no interior design or like, I don't have that part of me. Like, that is not, I'm a creative person, but I cannot design or decorate a room to save my life. I would say the living room looks really good, and me and Daniel have definitely kind of done that together in the way that the furniture looks good. And I've done a little bit of like soft furnishing extras, if you like, but yeah, even then, like, we still need to put art on the wall. We've got the art, we just don't have the frames, and that's my fault because I've just not measured them and therefore not put the art on the wall. So yeah, that does need to be done. But anyway, the bedroom has literally been a disaster since the minute we came into this house like a year ago. So that is, and my bedroom at home, I did have art on the wall and it was a bit more colourful and stuff, but my bedroom was always a tip. And that's just one room I cannot keep tidy, and I think Daniel is much the same. Like, he literally just, there's rubbish everywhere and there's clothes everywhere and it's just never ever tidy. Like, what do people do with their clothes? When you've worn an outfit, if it's not dirty, you're not going to put it in the wash. But do you take it off and put it straight back in your wardrobe or in the drawer? I don't. I just put it on the floor and then it just piles up and piles up and piles up. And then, yeah, then I don't know where my clothes are because it's just under a mammoth pile of worn washing that isn't dirty, but I just haven't put away. Like, what do people do? You literally take your clothes off and put them away? I don't know, but it's a nightmare and I need to figure something out and do something about it because it crazes me. Not crazes me because I can sleep at night and I don't feel like I'm in a mess, but it just needs, it needs figuring out. Like, my clothes are put away really tidy and everything is great, but it just piles up and then it's hard. Once it's a mess, I'm then like, okay, now it's a mess, so I can't do anything about it. Where if I can keep on top of it, then I feel more, I'm able to keep on top of it. I'm probably making no sense, but yeah, I need some help. But how do you keep tidy, and do you put your clothes away straight after you wear them? Because if you do, then I'll do the same, because maybe that's normal and I just haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, yeah, really need to carry on sorting out the bedroom because I want to get this done by the end of the day. So I've basically got 2.5 hours before Daniel gets home, and in that time Teddy will be fed probably in the next hour, and then that's about 40 minutes that I'll lose by the time we've finished the bottle and burped. So yeah, I need to finish doing this before I lose, because then it's going to be tea time. We're doing Caesar salad for tea tonight, which is going to be nice. I haven't had salad, well, I had salad yesterday with my meal out, but I've not had salad at home for months. Haven't even, having a baby is so time consuming, and being pregnant is so time consuming, that I have literally been so bad at cooking nice home cooked meals. It's a slight exaggeration, but in the way that I haven't made, until recently, until like last week and maybe the week before, I have not made proper home cooked meals and had a nice salad and done, you know, made my own chips or whatever in so long, until like, yeah, like last week and the week before, that I actually did, like, you know, sausage and mash, and I made the mash and, you know, all that kind of stuff. That just has taken a back seat. So we need to get on the healthy eating, home cooked foods, and I need to get on top of the house and tidying the house. And I can't believe that Teddy is going to be 4 weeks old A whole month has gone since I gave birth to the little chap in 2 days' time. And that's just mental. Literally, where is the time going? And that is so unbelievable, because it just feels like 5 minutes ago that he came into the world, and thankfully he's still tiny. And whilst we can see that he has grown up slightly and he's awake more and alert more to the sleepy little tiny baby that he used to be, that is scary. So that's a bit of an update for you. I did say I was going to come on here and debrief yesterday, but I've just been rambling about today and all other random crap instead. But debrief on yesterday. Basically, I bought 2 lovely shirts from Jules, and one of which I'm going to wear this weekend, so I'll share that with you come the weekend, and a sleeveless tank vest, knitted navy vest thing. So I got that from Jules. Daniel got 2 or 3 polo tops, and then from M&S I got a really lovely pyjama set, which they're kind of like cotton linen, but really lovely and be perfect for the summer. I get really hot in bed anyway, and we always have the fan on at night because it just gets so hot all the time. Even when the house isn't hot, we're just hot sleepers. I mean, I've got really lovely linens on at the minute, but we still get hot. And what else did I get from M&S? Oh, really lovely jacket, which I actually tried on a little while ago, and I should have filmed it for you, but it's gorgeous. So I will share that with you at some point soon, because, well, I mean, hopefully I'll go out at some point, but even if I don't, I'll share it with you at home because it's really lovely. But they were all from the outlet shop at Spalding in Lincolnshire, so they're not current season or anything like that, but obviously they were at a much better price. Would highly recommend going to Springfields if you're local to Lincolnshire or you fancy a little trip out. Really love that kind of way of the world, so especially this time of year because all the tulips are out and the daffodils still, so really nice. And then Daniel got a new shirt from M&S as well. We were really disappointed with the Crew shop. The prices in Crew and Jules did not seem like outlet prices. I mean, I'm obviously totally out of touch with the price of clothing now, because I thought like £30 to £35 for a top was full price, not outlet price. So how people are buying new clothes in this climate, I don't know, because even sale prices seem full price to me. But we literally haven't bought ourselves any new clothes in months, probably a year, probably since, no, when did we go to the outlet? In October? We might have done. So I might not have bought anything since October last year, but I mean, naturally I haven't been able to fit into anything for like 3 months, or jeans probably even like 5 months, so that's why. But I mean, Daniel hasn't bought anything for himself for ages either, so we were well overdue a nice little clothing shopping haul. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm really rambling. Yeah, and we also got new pillows, which I shared with you, and we both slept with our new pillows last night, and mine, oh my god, I now only need 1 pillow because this memory foam pillow is massive and it's so firm. I slept like a log. I don't know if you can see this, but it's you know, and it's just amazing for so many reasons. I slept wonderfully. It's memory foam, so obviously it was super comfy, and also I can prop it up against my headboard and it actually gives me back support, like backrest, when I'm feeding Teddy in the middle of the night. Godsend. And then Daniel got 2 new pillows, and he basically vanished into his pillows. His head sunk into them and the pillows literally came up to here and his head just vanished. It was hilarious. But he slept really well too, so they were both a success, which is really nice. I think his are down pillows and mine's memory foam. So yes, really lovely day yesterday. The weather was good. We had a really random hailstone shower when we actually were back in the car feeding, which was lucky. And then the rest of the day was beautiful. It was chilly, but beautiful. So we were really lucky, and it was such a lovely weekend. So yeah, that's sort of a recap. That's kind of, let's wrap it up here basically, because I'm rambling, and yeah, that's kind of recap on what happened yesterday. I'm rambling. Next weekend, or like the next vlog, we are going to, Friday we're going to the garden centre so I can get started on the allotment, and Saturday, don't think I'll be doing anything Saturday, and then Sunday we are going to Burnham Market Horse Trials, which is the most local horse trials of the Musketeer events, like the start of the 5-star event calendar thing, our most local, that we miss every single year. We have never been to, which is ridiculous. We always used to go to Houghton, then they obviously stopped Houghton, which is really a shame. And then we would now go to, where did we go last time? Badminton? Or Burley? Burley. I think Burley was the next one. But they're so much more further afield. And same with, what's the one that begins? Rockingham? Is that the other one? I think that one, we've been to that one as well, which is local but still far away. Burnham Market is literally on our doorstep, and we have never been. So we are going Sunday, another little outing of the 5 of us. So Daniel and I and Teddy, and then my parents. So that will be really lovely. We're gonna have a picnic. We're gonna enjoy the show, the cross country day. So yes, that will be in next week's vlog. Yeah, so that is a little catch-up roundup of everything. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. We'll get back into the swing of regular vlogs now. I have so much time on my hands when I'm not got my hands full with my little baby. So yes, I will catch up with you next week. And if you did like this video, please do give it a like so I know, and please do subscribe if you enjoy my content and want to see more of it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.